What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sports Snobs weekly NFL pick segment. I'm Pat, Mr. Winning Streak, a.k.a. Mr. Down 8 4 weeks ago, come back to tie it. He's Kaz, Mr. Choke, Mr. Losing Streak, Mr. I forgot how to pick NFL picks.
I just wanted to give you hope. That's all it was, and then crush it in the last 3 weeks. Just crush your hopes, your dreams, and everything like that.
Wow, that's really nice of you. I appreciate it. I'll take it. I'll take anything just to get back into this thing. So, 3 weeks left. So we have this week the divisional round, next week the championship weekend, and then the Super Bowl, which I guess we'll have to do via secret envelope to Mike to make sure that we're not doing any funky business where I'm up and then I pick a team that you're picking just to make it unwinnable for you.
I like that. I think we should send it in. And then maybe Mike can do a little graphic and pop up the helmet of each of our picks at the same time, so that we can't do that little
sure.
cheat game that you mentioned.
Yeah, we'll get an auditor involved to make sure it's legitimate. It'll be a solid way to end the season. So, all right, 18 all tied up. Again, we're recording on Saturday mornings for those of you who are wishing Brian would take his shot again. He might have to just do 3 next week, or maybe we'll just save it for the end.
You know what I was
line up 5 shot glasses during the Super Bowl, and you just throw them
back.
What
I was going to do is I was going to do 3 shots of vodka in my Bloody Mary this morning, but I didn't know if that would count. So, it's not my kid's birthday this week, so I can be drunk before noon. It's fine.
Okay. The universe is back to normal.
Yeah. I don't have to put on a charade with my parents here and all of that and act like I'm not an alcoholic, so it's fine. I can be my normal self.
I mean, you've hidden it for so long.
Hey.
Props to you. All right, so we got 4 games on the slate. So usually we do 4 picks each. Obviously, we're just doing two apiece now. Same rules apply. 2 points for the underdog, 1 point for the favorite. Some tough lines this week, but I will. I'll kick it off since I picked first. I'm going to go with what I think should be a sure thing is the Packers giving 6.5 points to the Rams. Packers had a bye week. Packers have one of the best offenses in the league. 2 of the top offensive players in the league between Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Going up against Jalen Ramsey is interesting, but it's not going to really scare me off because I just think that look at the other side of the ball. Jared Goff is starting. His thumb must still be in some bad shape, having had surgery a few weeks ago. So at Lambeau, with a thumb that probably can't grip a ball, I could see the Packers defense actually coming up big in this game, holding the Rams to very, very few points. So I'll take the Packers, and I will give the 6.5 points.
And that's a good pick because Goff was practicing all week with using 2 gloves, which he's never done in his career. So not only is it an injured thumb, but now he's adding the glove that he's not used to. So I think that's a fair pick there.
Two gloves on one hand for extra grip, or you had two separate gloves?
Each hand had a glove.
Oh, you didn't go
No.
Okay.
No. That would be retarded. I'm sorry, mentally challenged. We're not allowed to say that word anymore. I hate to do this. Because there's a guy I work with that likes this team, and I don't like him. So unfortunately, Norman, his real name, just so everybody knows, his real name is Norman, but he goes by Will. He goes by his middle name. And I think he does that because his last name is Bartz. So Norman Bates, Norman Bartz, why would you do that to your kid? I mean, come on. I'm going to take the Bills -3.
I love the rationale. I just don't like the guy, and
no, I'm afraid he's going to stab me. I really am, and he sits right behind me, so I'm always watching my back with that knife coming up.
You got to be careful, especially with Bills fans. You never know what to expect. All right, I'm going to go right to another big line here. I'm going to go Browns at Chiefs, but here's the kicker: I'm going to go with the Browns, and I'm going to take the 9.5 points. I feel like so the Browns are hit or miss each week, obviously. They lost to the Jets, right? I mean, hey, everyone remembers that. But playoff football is different.
They lost to the Jets when they had no wide receivers.
Oh, granted, but I mean, the Chiefs playing the Browns is like the Browns playing the Jets with no wide receivers. So, it's a pretty fair matchup, I'd say, in this case. Their fall offense is back. I think Kevin Stefanski is going to be on the sideline coaching.
Maybe he shouldn't after last week.
It's a good point. I thought about it. But with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb running the ball in the playoffs in the Midwest, right? They're playing in Kansas City. It's going to be pretty cold. That is a Super Bowl team from a positional standpoint. Like if the Browns should make the Super Bowl, if they don't make it this year, then they're not going to make it any other year. There's no way they're going to be able to keep Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb for much longer. So they have to take advantage of this while they have it. The Chiefs looked flat the last 4 or 5 games of the season. They were down in a lot of games. And if you get down against the Browns, who can run the ball 4 yards a pop, as long as they stick to that game plan, then they shouldn't come back in the game. So I think it's all about the Browns getting up early and just running the ball the entire game. So we'll see. It's going to be an exciting game, I think. I'm shocked that I can even pick the Browns this point in the season, but here we are. So I'll take the Browns, and I will take the 9.5 points.
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be up at least 1 point, because there's no way that's going to happen. Because you know what? If I thought it was going to be a close game, I would say, yes, the Browns are going to run the ball, and the Chiefs won't have enough possessions to go up by 10. But it's going to be 10-3 at the end of the first quarter, and now you're going to rely on Baker Mayfield, and really the only wide receiver they have is Jarvis Landry. So I'm not worried about that one. I was happy you picked the Browns there.
I should get bonus points then, if you're that happy.
No,
5 point pick.
No. Why are you trying to cheat for yourself? So this one I'm going because I just hate Tom Brady. I've said it many, many, many times on this show. So I'm going to go Saints -3. So if we all hit, you'll be up by 1 point, but you're not going to hit both of yours. So I'm not worried for going into the conference finals.
Wow. Sticking with the 2 favorites. I will say I probably would have picked the same 2 teams that you picked if I picked those games. So I guess it's becoming a little bit more straightforward now. So
then here's an idea. Right now, we both pick a team that we think is going to win the Super Bowl, and that's a 5-point pick.
Oh, just on the spot, throwing it out like that?
Yep.
That's a 5-point. That's a big pick. I think we got to talk that over.
All right.
I think I got to mull it over.
And a 5-shot pick.
Yeah, okay. We got to record that like right before I go to bed. It's going to knock me out.
You might choke again.
It's very possible. It's very possible. Kind of like the choke job that you pulled off here.
Well, hey, we still got 3 weeks, my friend.
16-8. I'm gonna have banners. I'm gonna have banners produced that say 2020 NFL picks. Brian 16, Pat 8, week 13, and then Super Bowl Sunday. Pat 22, Brian 16 because he still can't, or 18 because he still hasn't gotten any points yet. We'll see, and we'll sell them to all 5 of our fans. Donate that to charity as well. It'll be a good time. It'll be a great time.
Well, you think about that Super Bowl thing, and we'll obviously have to decide before 1 p.m. today and figure out how we publicize it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We could do that, or we could pick from the field of 4 next week, whichever and make it a 3-point pick instead of a 5.
Okay, we could do that. And now, one thing I want to say is I might owe you another shot.
Oh boy.
So a while back on our other show, our Thursday show, I talked about how, Khabib is done. He's never coming back. Well, today at 3 p.m. on ABC, Dana White is supposedly making an announcement about Khabib. He's obviously going to be telling people that Khabib is coming back, because why would you have an announcement to go, no, he's still retired? But now what I am saying it's going to be is he's going to announce that Khabib is coming back for his 30th and final fight, and that it's going to be against the winner of Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier. And that fight is next Saturday. So that's what's going to happen.
So one retired fighter is going to fight another retired fighter One who's retired 3 times already, and the other one who's retired once. It's amazing what the UFC does. It's fascinating.
Come on, how many times did George Foreman retire?
Oh, it's the same thing. I'm saying UFC now, but just fight sports in general, mixed martial arts, whatever.
They retire to get more leverage. That's their holdout. That's what it's equivalent to an NFL player holding out, my friend.
I guess. And you're going to be one of those fools who buys that Khabib McGregor fight? When McGregor wins, I assume he's going to win.
I don't know. I think Poirier might win next week. I will definitely buy that fight. I'm getting the one next week.
I hope
Today, I have a little bit of an issue because the UFC is on ABC today at 3 p.m. and we got football. So normally it's on ESPN Plus, so I can stream one on the computer and watch the TV. But now they're both on network TV. I'm at a loss here.
Wait, there are fights today during the day? I know this is a pick show, but now I'm interested.
Yes. So it starts at 3 p.m. They're in Abu Dhabi.
Okay. That makes sense. That's weird. Maybe I'll tune in if it's free.
Yeah, it's the first fights on ABC in like 20 years. They used to be World of Boxing and they dropped everything. It's the first any combat sports on ABC in like 20 years.
So they start at 3. You got the Rams Packers at 4:30. And then you got Ravens Bills tonight. Okay. All right, it's a solid day of sports. I will tune in. Hopefully Khabib is not coming back and it's like he's having a big birthday party or his wife's pregnant or something like that.
That's normally why Dana White goes on national TV to tell people.
Typically. Anyway, all right, so just to recap our picks real quick, I got the Packers 1 point pick. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh, a little hoarse this morning. Too much partying. Packers minus 6.5.
No, you got the COVID, I hope.
No. I don't have to vid. Stop. Don't put that out there. I get an extra 10 points if I do because you said that.
I've been praying for it.
Wow. We got to cut a lot of stuff out. He's off the leash here. Packers minus 6.5. It's a 1 point pick. Browns plus 9.5 points. 2 point pick. Possible 3 point pick. Scores looking like 21-18 next week.
So I can only get 2 points because I picked the Bills plus -3 and the Saints -3.
It's unfortunate. You're not going to get either of them, so it's okay. So we'll see. We'll regroup next week when I'm up and you're lining up a whole. You should do like one of those ski.
The paddles?
Ski shots. Yeah, you just have to do each one of them because at that point it'll be like 6 or 7.
I think I only owe 3 right now.
All right. Well, maybe we'll just hold off no shots till the end so we can see that happen. And Mike will buy it. I heard he'll contribute to the fund to purchase the ski shot thingamajiggy.
What about the Remy? Will he buy the Remy? I need some more Remy.
I think you could write it off as a business expense.
Okay, great.
The auditors won't look at it, so it's okay. All right, that's our pick show. Check us out at theSceneSnobs.com on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast. And again, stay tuned for Brian's 5 to 10 shots within the next couple weeks.